Recent weeks, I've been traveling across several battleground states, talking to independent and undecided voters to see what issues might push them in one direction or the other. Take a listen. Are you basing your vote on which party they are? Are you basing it on a specific issue?
I think number one, what comes down to me for what I vote, I'm a young, about to be professional, and I think I'm looking at the world right now, and I'm looking at economic conditions. I'm looking at what the economy's doing, prices of goods, gas, things like that, and what it's going to be like for me to get a mortgage one day. I'm looking at that economic situation, and I think more than anything that's driving my vote, so I'm looking for a candidate that's going to provide that.
I have a young son, so I am thinking about some of the social issues that are going on in our society, and raising my son and what the future is going to look like for him. So much like Mike with the economy and inflation, it's hurting all of us, but also with social issues and the world that I want my son to be able to grow into.
I'm pro law enforcement. We can't afford to have law enforcement not support it. You have to have a relationship whether you like it or not, and there's so much anti-law enforcement rhetoric going on that in your community, if you want crime to go down, communities have to have a relationship with law enforcement.
I have a business, and I'm in the heart of downtown Atlanta. I need the police. I do.
Do you feel that crime is up?
Yes.
You feel it at your business?
Yes, by the grace of God, we're okay. But it is important to me.
None of you have brought up abortion. Is that on front of mind on anybody?
It is.
Would you vote on that issue over and above any others? You sure?
No.
Okay.
There are other issues that are much more important than that.
If either party goes national on this, if it were a national ban, it would make me a single-item voter. If there were a national codification of Roe versus Wade, I wouldn't mind.
Do you have a sense that the people in your networks are going to vote, that everybody's sort of focused on this election? Or are people...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What gives you that feeling?
I think that there's a lot of motivation all around. That there, and honestly, a lot of the rhetoric is shaped around energizing some of those particularly extreme feelings around the issues, and so it does do the job of getting some people out to vote.
Do you think the energy would be there without the Dobbs decision?
I think that plays a big part.
Economics is what drives my vote first. That being said, 2024 is looming large in all of our minds, and the recent Supreme Court decision is looming large in all of our minds. And I just don't think that some of those social issues coming from Mastriano really, I think they're just out of touch with people my age generally.
Because I'm demoralized with electoral politics altogether, you know what I'm saying? And
why is that? Tell me more about that.
Well, it's because the neighborhood that I'm from, for example, I'm from Homewood, and whether it's a Democrat or Republican in the White House or in the governor's mansion, or a Democrat, in the mayor's house, our neighborhood never changes. The outreach, whenever they're making policy, whenever they're actually governing, is nowhere near the outreach when they're trying to get our vote. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they're not really even concerned about us on a day-to-day.
None of the candidates have asked me for my vote. They're all telling me why I shouldn't vote for the other person, but none of them are giving me propositions of what they'll actually do. Is there something you're looking for from them? Not just the, hey, will you vote for me, but is there a specific policy proposal or character test you're looking for? I'm really looking for a reduction in the partisanship, a reduction in the noise. Any actual, I would take any legislation at this point over the grandstanding.
I think, a more perfect union, that necessitates compromise and discussion and listening, and I don't see that from a lot of the candidates on the ticket.
I would love to just vote the issues.
Right.
But there's this downstream issue that this extremism on the Republican side is kind of scary.
They're promoting distrust. And somebody is going to have to tell me how you can practice universal distrust of everything we've taken 246 years to build, and operate a democratic republic.
My biggest concern with the Democratic Party is that there are some factions there too. So like everything in life, it could go either way. And if we're not careful, and if they're not careful, that party is not careful, I think they can find themselves in the same situation.
And what do you want the parties to take away from this, depending on who the losing party is?
I think that we need to really examine the extreme positions. The vast majority of us are more in that middle.
Every one of these independent voters, every one of them, were lamenting the fact that both parties they feel are like appeal to them less and less. That was sort of a universal feeling.
She hit the nail on the head there about being in the middle.
Now, and they don't feel like anybody wants to talk to them.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.